Hello, hello. We are here with the wrong overlays. It's so easy for me to do this. It's so easy for me to do this now, and I still forget.
What was it you were saying last week about like you messed it up every single week?
Every single time I've done something like this. All right. We're here with Terra Nullius, episode 66. I'm excited. It is going to be
It's
a
our
fun
3-year anniversary.
That's true.
Kind of.
This is our 3-year anniversary episode, if there is one. I didn't think about that until this moment. But yes, the 8th, February 8th, was our 3-year anniversary of this campaign, which is just fantabulous. It's exciting. Good. I'm so happy to have been playing this game with you guys for 3 years now. And this is the year where it ends. This is the year where Terra Nullius. I realized that that sounded really like.
This is the year that I'm saying bye to you losers.
This is the year that our relationship ends and we're done. No,
don't say that. You're getting married.
No,
so
I am not. No. I already talked. So I was talking to Carly the other day, and we were kind of talking through like getting married and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, like for sure I want to make sure I cut back on like the streaming stuff that I do, because obviously we're gonna be married and I need to spend more time with you. And then I was thinking through it, and I was like, I think the one thing that I just wouldn't cut out of any of them would be Thursday night. Like if I had to cut every one of them, all the other ones, I would do so.
Wow.
This is a time I wish I carried. This is a time I wish I carried a knife on me, because I said, if you cut us, we cut you.
Trying to be all sentimental, and Seth threatens my life with violence.
Not your life, just your skin.
Just my skin. You promised me flesh.
Flesh.
What's so funny is I feel like I've been with you guys like all week because I've been listening to Terra Nullius. So, and I've been reminiscing all the old episodes. So, if you hear me say "flank it like a blanket" today, that is why.
Oh yeah! Wow. Like a blanket.
I haven't said that in a while.
I know, it's been a lot. It's been a while since we've gone through a lot of those inside jokes. So, anyway, we're here. Obviously, Jordan's not with us yet. He'll be on at some point tonight, but we're going to start without him because Darius and Ah Tabai are kind of on the outside of the volcano right now, so we don't have to worry terribly about them right now. So, I think we probably start with something I haven't done in a while.
Goals?
No, with something I haven't done in a while, which is
flashback.
Not a flashback, but a big DM scene. So, maybe you know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe I like the surprise more. I usually go with suspense, but I think today I'm gonna go with surprise, and I will not share that scene. Never mind. Goals. Yeah, let's do goals.
I hate you.
Wow.
Look, this is just furthering the opinion that I'm just always right. So it's fine.
What? I'm confused. Oh, right, because you're like goals. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Teppan / Ah Tabai.
Well, I don't know how many of these are going to happen today, but honestly, the only goal that Teppan has right now is get out of the heat, and that's not really something I can roll for.
True.
So get another group of Tabaxi to join me, get Teppan out of the ring, and get the 7 serpents on our side, which I imagine is the one thing I'll be at least somewhat doing today.
Yes, there will be things.
Potentially, Teppan getting out of the ring could come up, but
yeah, I mean,
unlikely.
It sounds like you'll be having a little bit of time to yourself at least, so you could
always do it in a flashback.
Also true. Yep, totally true.
That would need to be happen with Darius, though. He's the only one who would really be able to talk about that with, and Jordan's not here yet. So
yeah, don't worry. I have plenty of stuff going on. We'll have stuff to do before Darius gets here. So sounds good. We'll take a look at those as we go and see if we can get to those. Raia.
My goals have wildly changed. Of course, as always.
Yeah.
Number 1, kill Maziel. Number 2, gather allies. Number 3, protect the party.
Sounds good. I thought you were actually going to change one of those, but you did not.
Who do you think I am, Caleb?
Well,
any of the other players? No.
Okay. Arie?
My goals are staying the same for this session. Protect those I love, find a way to be with Mickey, figure out how to transform to a dragon by learning more about the god, who took over for the dragons.
Yes. Exactly.
Whoa, who are you? Me? Changing your goals?
And then Darius has discover how to jump between cycles, find an alternative way to power temperance, and secret goal number 3.
Wind
Secret
power.
goals are going to get him killed, just like every other character.
That's
that,
fair.
you know.
Hey, Teppan didn't get killed with his. Wait, no. Ah Tabai had the secret goal, and he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. I'll see if I can change that.
Yet.
Are we gonna do 2 in a row?
So
We're
I was gonna say, so real quick, can we have a head count real quick? Have I actually killed any of the rest of your characters? Like in the sense where they actually stayed dead?
No.
I don't
Calvitas,
think I
if
have.
You count that?
Oh, Calvitas.
That's kind of a tricky thing, though.
That-
'cause-
that's
But
like
that
a-
was
kinda counts.
like a half-ish one.
yeah, that's the only one I can think of that's really died.
Right? Because Raia hasn't died. I don't think any of your one-shot characters have died, right? Emily.
I wanted Sayori to die, but you wouldn't let her.
Sayori died and then came back.
Yeah, you
Shayla
literally saved them.
Shayla died and then
Shayla
came
died
back.
and then came back. You have literally brought back every single one of my characters
Except for
that you
Arie.
have killed.
I
Meanwhile,
don't think I've ever died, really.
oh wait, that
Yeah, I don't think you have. And then
Okay,
Darius died,
let-
but we brought him back.
so let's see all the characters of mine that have died of mine. Toity,
Yep.
Gret,
Yep.
Adeline has died twice and come back twice.
Oh, right.
Kawasaki didn't die. Muldrak died.
Yep.
Teppan died.
Tevin kind of
Waldrick
died.
died.
You kind of Muldrak twice.
You kind of Muldrak twice.
Oh, sorry. No, this is my list that has everything by the classes.
Right.
So I
Waldrick died.
Waldrick. Gefeldlar died last week.
Gefeldar died.
The mouse character.
That was
That
Waldrick,
was
yeah.
Waldrick.
Yeah, no one remembers his name because we never really cared.
Didn't have a chance to do anything.
I know.
I want to try playing a mouse folk again
No,
at
you
some
should.
point
Yeah,
because
I'm
it's an
curious-
interesting race.
No, yeah, I'm curious about how what their place is in this world. Actually is another one of the
Currently
things.
in a graveyard.
Yeah. That's another one of the things I am excited about for a new campaign, but still in the same setting, right? Is to be able to explore new parts of it and new races, classes,
That is why, not to spoil too much, but my next character will be multi-classing, so she doesn't die immediately. She still might. She has to get to level 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say like level 1 characters.
We'll
knows?
Very
talk about that more
squishy
later.
Yes, exactly. All right. I think I want to start with Ah Tabai.
Oh,
So, Ah
I
Tabai.
was ready.
Yeah. I had a
Go
feeling you
ahead.
were.
Okay,
but
go
that's
ahead.
okay. So I think we start with you, and we see you. Oh, someone in chat who I don't recognize, but has apparently watched Terra Nullius. Yi died temporarily, then was revived. That's the only one I can remember of Emily's.
Don't remember
Yes,
that.
that's true. She got revivified.
That's true.
That's what it was.
Yi actually did
Ugh.
die, yes,
Yeah.
but then the priest brought her back.
But
then the worst happened and she came back.
hey,
The
we
one
gotta
person we didn't want to
we
come
gotta
back.
wrap up Yi's storyline. I have an awesome idea for Yi.
Does it involve a thermonuclear missile?
I don't even
no.
think that would be enough to.
to stop Yi, never. Oh, okay. He says, "I am Clonk, just iPod version, different username."
Okay, so what is
cool.
Teppan? What
So,
is Atabai doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like running as fast as you can, right? To like get out of the volcano, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
About that? So I think probably what happens is you're going by the same spot that you were before, right? And I
Mhm.
think Atoshia calls out to you. The fire elemental.
Oh,
girl that you-
right, the one I
yeah.
didn't recognize.
Exactly. You didn't recognize because you've never met her before, but she calls out to you. She's at the bars again. Like before, she was like kind of mad, sulky in the back, and she's at the bars again, and she yells at you as you start to like jog past, and she says,
Could you put the name in the chat?
"Yeah.
Just so I can
Atoshia."
spell it. Oh, that is not how I was going to spell it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find. find. Okay. So she's at the bars and she says, "You, stop! Aren't you with Raia and Arie?"
How long does the resist thingy last again?
1 hour.
Yeah.
So I've got time. He turns around like, yes. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with who you are.
My name is Atoshia. No, that doesn't matter right now. I'm a friend, and something's wrong. Something's really, really wrong.
Can I roll something to roll insight to see if she's just trying to get me to do something?
Yeah, she's just bull crapping you.
Yeah.
Roll insight.
17.
17 insight. So, I mean, she's not actually lying to you, so yeah.
Okay.
I think she seems genuine to you.
He'll walk forward a little bit, but not close enough that she could grab him.
Right. Yeah, and she says,
So walk forward. He'll walk forward and say, "Speak then."
I don't know specifics. I think my abilities have been dampened since coming here, but I used to watch over an entire compound, and I know when things are wrong, when invaders are coming. Something is coming. You need to be ready.
Give me a second. I'm writing this down.
I know what you all work for, and I might not agree with it, but it could all end here.
Oh, that's lovely. I think Tepin might say that like under his breath. Atabai might say that under his breath. Like, oh, that's lovely.
Yep.
Have you told anyone else?
She looks at you like, "Are you dumb? Like, no one else would listen. Like, I'm literally a prisoner. I'm like a fire elemental prisoner slated to be executed and devoured."
How far am I from the volcano?
From like the heart of it.
Yeah.
How
far am I from where I just left Riot?
Right. I mean, a bit of a ways.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I thought I had message, but I don't.
Yeah, it's a pretty extensive fortress.
I think. Wait. Second, I'm seeing how far awakened mine's only 30 feet. That's right. I'm talking to. Wait, she's probably speaking primordial.
She can speak primordial, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she wouldn't randomly speak Ignan for no reason.
Okay, I was just making sure. I was just wondering like how I would be talking with her, but that's fine. I'm looking at my ability, seeing if there's something I can do. Honestly, I have the Ring of Regeneration. I forgot about that.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'm just looking over all my abilities, wondering what the best option to do. Because honestly, I don't have a lot. If I had message, I would go tell Raia and Arie right now, but I don't have a way to actually talk with them.
Yeah.
So I think the best option I have is I think what I'll do is I'll turn to him and I'll turn to her and say, I'll tell my compatriots, at least the one I can reach.
Yeah.
I'll watch. I'll keep eyes out.
She kind of like leans back again and it says, "I hope that will be enough." And then kind of like flickers and kind of floats over to the back of the cell again. And I think two of the UNT Ignans, these like kind of half fire, half snake things, kind of step up to you and then say, "What are you doing talking to the prisoner?"
What did they say that in?
Primordial. They know you can. Yeah.
So they heard her.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost, it's like they were like doing a patrol or whatever, and they were walking down the corridor and maybe heard the last snippet of it.
Teppan will just turn around and say, "My apologies. Your prisoner's worried. Actually, how well do I know this area?
In terms of like the region?
Yeah, because Teppan's a native. Atabai's a native.
Tabai. Oh, I guess Ah Tabai. Make a history check.
18.
18. Yeah. What do you want to know? Ask me a question.
Essentially, Atabai's wondering what is the nearest thing here that could even invade.
Oh, so if that's what like where your mind is going, then I think the thing you would think of is, I mean, this volcano originally housed the bat god Camazotz. This was his home. You actually know this place rather intimately, maybe not the place itself, but at least its significance, because this is where the hero twins came to get the fire mask from Camazotz to basically get the power to kill you. So
so that's where my mind first goes then.
Yeah. And the stories differ as to whether or not Camazotz gave them the fire mask willingly or they tricked him somehow, but
Area gave the twins?
The hero twins, the two sets of twins, the Shablanque, She the Jade Skirt, Quetzalcoatl, and what's her face? Cox.
But do I know what happened to
Camazotz?
To Camazotz?
I don't think so. I mean, you died shortly after this whole exchange, so. I mean, yeah, this guy obviously took over a new residence has taken over, so you're not sure what happened to Camazotz. But yeah, I mean, a thought could enter your mind that, oh, maybe Camazotz is like taking his revenge, like coming back somehow.
Yeah, honestly, like he might wonder that, like, how long has it been since what's this dragon's name? The snake serpent's name?
Oh, it's Zanzatl.
Zanzatl, okay. When they say, like, I was like, how long ago did Zanzatl take this area from Camazotz? How long ago did that happen?
I mean, yeah, they just stare at you, and it's like they have no reason to answer you. They're just kind of like staring.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to get in trouble here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like I say, your prisoner feels some sort of invasion coming. It's the only thing I can think of. Do you have enemies nearby?
I think they kind of look at you indignantly, like their Spider-Man eyes narrow, right? And they say, "We have no enemies, at least ones that have not fled or died. Zanzatl is the world igniter."
Well, I hope that doesn't. Well, no, I don't want to say it that way. Well, keep your eyes out. I can't. Actually, I wonder. I wish I had a way to, like, sense if I felt anything, but Teppan's like outside. I was like, I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Question, Caleb. How far away are the boys from us? The camp. They're pretty far, right?
Oh yeah, pretty far. Yeah, you're almost as far as you can get from them.
Okay, that was like my initial thought, but they'd be too far to really be a threat. Probably.
I mean, legit. Based on what you guys know of, like the hex map, right? Like, just I'll drag you over to a second. Like,
it's too far.
The closest things to Zanzatl, who's right here, right? In terms of actual, it would be Tabayaxi, the Smiling Despoiler over here, right? The Nelqui, whatever her name is, and Exunamai, the Infernal Butcher. Right.
One thing that might come to Teppan's mind is like, what if it's Maziel?
Yeah.
Well, he might say something along the lines of, well, keep your eyes open. Hopefully things stay that way. Essentially saying like let's hope nothing changes with what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then they just look at you indignantly, like, of course, like, I don't, like, how dare you even suggest such a thing? But they're not going to do anything about it. Like, they're not going to, like,
okay,
rough you up or anything. So, yeah, you just want to make your way out.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna quickly start making my way towards
where Darius is.
Because I'm like, I need to, because like the way I see it, this was the way in. If something's coming. It makes sense that this would be the way they come in, unless they're coming in from the sky, but I can't do jack diddly about that.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. And we go ahead and make our way back. We cut back to Arie and Raia meeting with Zanzatl, the world igniter. You know, it's a Tuesday. So we last left off
on a Tuesday.
where Zanzatl kind of came out of the heart of the volcano, curled his way around this giant pillar, kind of sitting in the middle, and then faced you, back aflame, a giant fire serpent. And,
no need to be dramatic here. Okay.
Did I say what he's probably said something to you guys, right?
He said something.
Yeah, he said something.
But it was probably some
I remember.
pretty basic, like,
right,
Some
like
generic
why are you
intimidation
here?
right,
tactic
yeah,
something.
whatever. So it really doesn't matter. How would you guys approach this meeting?
We didn't plan for this.
No.
The one thing we knew was going to happen this week. Very
yeah,
nice.
I literally have zero clue what I'm gonna say. That's why I'm glad Raya's here, because I'm like, Arie's just like, maybe I'm not so good with the
and we can
talking.
always just
Caleb,
talk
I've
about it
really
as a
been
party,
thinking
too.
about this all week of exactly
Right.
what I was gonna say as soon as I approached.
Well,
him.
the whole time you're at work, right? You're just constantly thinking through Terra Nullius
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
You know it.
But we can always just crowdsource this as a party too, and just kind of figure out.
Okay.
Maybe Ah Tabai gave you guys
Well,
some
like-
coaching of like, this is how you talk to people.
Well, like, would he know that we have the ring with us as we're coming in? Because I wasn't sure if like he would
Probably.
say something about the ring first.
I mean,
or...
I think he probably said something like, like, I am, Zanzatl, the world igniter. Why do you disturb me? Like, why are you here? Sort of a thing.
Ari kind of like, she's trying to act all confident, right?
Yeah.
Because that's like, that's very Ari.
Yeah, of course.
nudges Raia forward.
And she just goes, I am Arie Ramani, and this is Raia Olufemi. I'm sure you have heard of us.
Whoa, that's bold.
Oh,
That's not what I would thought to say, but okay, you said it.
I think she says that kind of nervously, like she says it like try
Yeah.
to be confident, but she's like,
real quick, Alyssa, I think your mic is a little hot.
oh, okay.
It's getting a little loud sometimes, just compared to
I
everybody
mean,
else.
I'm a loud person, so I'm not surprised.
It's all right. Yeah, I don't know if you can edit that slightly.
Yeah, I can make
I
it.
thought you were gonna go a different direction with that.
Oh, that's why, because it's all the way up.
That makes
Because
sense. Yeah.
Ryan told me to turn it all the way up, but I was like, I promise you, Caleb does not want my mic all the way up. Not better.
You were right. You were right. So let's see. I was just gonna check on his. Okay, I'm gonna make a history check for him just to see if he has. If he has like heard of you guys. Definitely clicked on it. I don't know if anything is happening. Okay, there we go. 20. Yeah, he probably has. So he growls lowly, just low growl, and he says, "The names have come to me, yes, from one source or another. I hear that you oppose my brother, Maziel, Feaster of Worlds."
Yes, from what we know, he's come to some power, devouring your sister Arendira, and might finally stand a chance against you.
I do not fear Mazayol. He may feast upon worlds, but I will feast upon him.
Oh, this is already sounding great.
So you don't think Mazayol would be a challenge for you?
Hardly.
Are you planning on proving that to us? I don't know. Like he's basically already saying that he's gonna fight him. Like, how do you? Okay, prove it.
Yeah.
Great, prove it by joining us
Right.
and defeating him, please.
He just laughs again. Yes, I know why you are here. I know what you want. And yet, I have my own goals and aspirations to attend to, my own mines to delve. I have no time for paltry opponents, such as Mazayol. You fight your little war on your own. Maybe I will just devour whoever remains.
See, he just needs to change his goals so he still gets the XP. That's how this works.
But from what I understood, you are a fan of what am I trying to say?
You can do it, Emily.
You're a fan of what?
You can do it. We believe in you.
My brain. I'm crying.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
We just see Raia just spluttering.
Laugh,
Laugh, crying.
Whole argument is gone. Okay, cool.
Raia's like, I have 5 levels of exhaustion. I just can't.
I'm literally about to die. Like, please just join us.
Okay.
For the listeners at home, Raia does not, in fact, have 5 levels of exhaustion. Just Emily.
One for each day of work.
Right.
Okay. Look, I'm trying to say something to the effect of if he should probably do something if he wants power over any sort of dominion, because if he doesn't, then the whole world's gonna end and he won't have power over anything because nothing's gonna exist.
Yeah. He kind of raises his mouth a little bit. Kind of, you can see his fangs. He kind of licks his teeth. And then he says, I think you overestimate Mazayol's chances.
I think you underestimate that she of the jade skirt and what Mazayol is about to do.
She of the jade skirt. The mistress will not awaken for years to come.
No, she will. They know where her body is.
Who does? Knock Knight, the eldest brother. I have known this for some time. Knock Knight will not give the body to Mazayol. No, never. And Knock Knight, despite Mazayol's recent rise to power, is much more powerful than Mazayol could ever dream of being.
Oh, so you're saying Knock Knight is the most powerful out of all of you?
In one sense.
And wouldn't you like the chance to prove that you're the most powerful?
I am not a weakling child to be manipulated by the likes of you, Arie, our money. You may have thought that you could bend my sense of competition, my bloodlust, but you cannot.
Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
I want to know, like, so clearly he's just not interested. He's like, he's not interested in getting more power from Knock Knight. He's not I want to know, like, specifically with Knock Knight, he almost seems scared.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like, I want to figure out how I could like play on that. Oof. Now I have
no clue. 10 does not tell you much.
Ugh. Can I do an insight check to see if he really would help us?
Right, if he's just like bluffing to get something from you or something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he probably just like wants the ring or something.
So 20, yeah, I think you can pick up on a few things. So I think he's not necessarily like afraid of he's definitely not afraid of Maziel. Whether or not he's afraid of Knock Knight, unsure. But the thing that you kind of get from him is he wasn't lying about having his own personal things. Basically, he's too busy to deal with this right now. Like, he has something that he has the look of I was going to say a man, but you know he's not. He has the look of a being who is his entire existence has been burned up in the pursuit of one driving goal, and he has never been able to attain it. And he is frustrated and angry about that more than anything else. And whether or not he thinks like you guys could help him with that, maybe that's what he's kind of getting at. But one way or another, he's being belligerent because he doesn't care about Maziel. Not because he doesn't see him as a threat or whatever. Like, most of the stuff he's probably saying about all the other 7 serpents, you should just take with a grain of salt, right? Who knows what his actual motivations and thoughts are there. But he largely just cares about this one thing that he's not telling you about.
Okay, so I guess I would then just say, well then, Zanzatl, you know what we're here for. Obviously you're a very busy serpent. So how can we help you? We have at least some resources to help you in whatever your endeavors are. And what a shame it would be if the world ended before you accomplished your goals.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on.
Oh.
I mean,
18.
Arie was talking with you too, so.
Oh, okay, 26, sure.
Oh, nice.
No. Except
But I don't have it.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Okay, 18.
So 18 then.
Not bad,
Could she?
though.
Would she have cast guidance on herself though ahead of time?
I don't know. What do you have?
I mean,
Could you do it while being inconspicuous?
I mean, I don't think you'd care. Like, you can do it if you want to, Raia. I don't care.
sure.
Yeah. $19.
All right. Still not terrible, but it's not not a natural 20, that's for sure.
So
But look,
yeah.
hey, I just am not about that inspiration life.
Nope.
So I think his answer.
I don't like it when he's silent like that because I know that he's trying to pop up other tokens.
Ignore that. Ignore that, actually, because that won't do anything to you guys.
His answer is flame blasting us. Okay.
I'm like,
I mean,
excuse
it
you.
probably actually is, right? Yeah, his answer is to open his mouth, and you think he's gonna say something else, and then literally just fire breath washes across you. Obviously, you're both immune to it. Your stuff isn't, though, I guess. But so I did look up the rules, and in normal D&D terms, something like this doesn't actually affect your equipment. Long burning flame, or if you jump into lava, that would obviously do something. But so your stuff doesn't. We have the normal like cool singes and stuff that happen, right? But you guys are immune to it, so you just have this washed over you. And let's see, he literally, he can do this too. And then so he is going to literally just like slam his head into you. Like he's literally just attacking you guys.
What?
So
Have
should
fun.
we roll initiative? Like,
Ooh.
oh my god.
Whoops.
That hits. Who is this hitting? Both of us?
Probably Arie. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Cool. You have Death Ward on you. Remember,
Boy,
I
am
cast
I
it on
glad
both
I
of
left.
us last time.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not too bad.
26.
Yeah. You only
That's
take
fine.
26 bludgeoning.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do something though. I'm gonna
Careful what you do.
No, I'm just gonna parry so that way it reduces
Got
the number of damage.
But yes, you should
superiority
now roll
die.
initiative.
Okay.
Is this why you were asking about
What?
which characters of your guys you had
Wow.
killed, Caleb?
Okay.
No.
Okay,
Why is my
that's fine.
initiative so freaking high?
All right, Raia, go ahead. What do you do?
Okay. Sorry, I need to roll a d8.
Oh yeah.
Plus 3 to reduce that damage by 10. So I only take 3 damage.
Well, you take
No, you take 16.
Right?
16
Oh,
damage.
16 damage.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because
my
you get a
bad.
crit. So
16.
I would
Okay.
like to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And then just say, I don't understand what's happening. I thought we were just having a conversation.
And since it's Zanzatl's turn next, he says, "Immune to fire, I see. Fascinating." And I think then he is going to. Literally all of his stuff is just fire related.
Perfect.
That's amazing.
Love to hear it.
Did you want to like make a check though, Raia, to like get across something to him when you said that?
Uh,
I don't know, it's not like you can necessarily make another persuasion check, but
yeah, I'm trying to think like,
I mean, could she make an insight check to see like what he's doing?
yeah,
like,
sure.
why
Yeah, make an
he's
insight check.
attacking?
Yeah.
17.
So I think you feel like he's testing you, right? And so your guess is if you keep playing along with this battle for a little bit longer, he'll probably give you what you want. But he'll ask something of you probably, right? But
So like he wants us to fight back or just stand here?
yeah, he wants you to fight back. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he's gonna on his turn he's gonna slam Arie twice.
He basically can't miss me. Oh, actually, the first one does miss. So second one hits.
So
So
just
minus
14 bludgeoning.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, since he missed one attack, I'm gonna use my reaction to
Riposte?
riposte. Yes, and attack him. So I'm gonna pull out. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it's. I think it's a mace right now. That's what it's formed as. Is my
The tendril of the dark sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's a mace right now. 18.
18 does hit. Yes.
Okay. 11. Just 11. I don't know why there's fire damage right now. I think that's just if I
Do the flame sword thing. Yeah.
do the flame sword thing.
Cool.
And then it's my
And then it's
turn.
your turn. Yep.
Okay. Let me. Okay.
So probably what's happening,
Oh,
right, is
wait.
he obviously can't do fire stuff to you, so he's probably like starting to like twirl around the bridge that you guys are on, and then like start to like kind of bring down his like
Right.
weight and just try to slam down on you.
Okay, hold on. I forgot. Okay, I took like a bunch of stuff for Ranger since I don't have Buck anymore, so I'm still trying to figure out.
Mhm.
Okay, that's okay. No, but none of that matters right now. Just so you know, so whenever I get attacked by one person, if I get hit by them the first time, my AC goes up by +4.
Okay.
From now on.
Cool.
So he
Whoa,
missed the
for
first
like
And that's like a single combat thing, is what you're saying? Or like
It's just something I have. When a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the
Okay,
turn.
got it. Okay. From the way you worded it originally, it sounded like it was like when you're only in combat with one creature, as opposed to
No.
It just
So,
applies
like,
to the one creature. Yeah,
it
that makes
applies
sense.
to the
Yep.
one creature.
Cool.
Right. So yeah, so if he hits me again, then my AC goes up 4. But
Cool.
since he missed me, it didn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do? Can I? Would I be able to make some kind? I'm assuming he's also immune to fire damage too.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
I mean, he literally
I
came
don't-
out of a volcano, so.
I mean, that's true. I just want to make sure.
maybe he's the kind of person he just likes pain.
Yeah.
Because actually, this actually could be cool. Because even though it's fire damage, it's also radiant damage. All right, this is where Arie, she lets out her brand new power. She breathes out just like he did. So I'm gonna like try to like copy him, kind of a thing. And
Okay.
I'm gonna let out my fire breath that I now
Right.
have.
Nice.
Right, it's just confused.
And I think it's just I don't know if did we agree that he makes a dex save or is it an attack?
It
I
should be a
think it would
dex
be a
save. If
dex
it's the same, if it's the same thing as the Void Dragons, then yeah.
So he'd take 18 radiant damage. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, save DC 18. 30
He saved though,
cone.
so he only takes 9.
Okay, that's fine. And then I guess as my gosh, I have so many things. I guess as my bonus action, I'll second wind, just to be safe.
Raia. Ooh, that was weird.
Is there room for me to like walk up to be able to like melee attack? Because there's only like
At this
half
point-
squares.
At this point, consider him all around you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna try and hit him with Slalux Thunder.
Do it.
12.
You missed.
I'm really good at this, but look, I'm just trying to play along at this point. 'Cause I'm just
I am
like,
attacking you.
fierce warriors. But I also don't want to waste spells. Okay. That was my turn.
And honestly, if you look at that point, Zanzatl like stops and looks at you, Arie, and then says, "You have the blood of a dragon."
No, just the spirit of one. Basically, I don't know.
I mean, it sounds silly, but
Basically.
that's basically yes. That's true.
basically it.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy.
That does
but
sound like a
it's
very
true.
cheesy line, but yeah. So he looks at you and kind of is just kind of like narrowing his lidless eyes, and I think he says, "Very well. and then kind of curls back, goes like into the volcano again, right? Like drops, and then starts to squirm back up the pillar, right? And he says, "You want me to join your little army, yes?"
More join the crusade. You don't have to join our army. We just need help with Maziel. And we know you're strong and think that you would be a great help to us.
Jordan.
Said Jordan.
Jordan, I realized I was muted when I said that.
What's up?
Not much. Just talking to a elemental young UNT dragon thing in a volcano, as you do.
As
Still
you-
there, doing that.
You did miss
Cool.
one thing, but we'll get to that, I feel, soon.
So
Okay.
I think the Zanzatl looks at you guys and then says like, I will begin to spread my influence in Maziel's direction if you do a few things for me.
And what's that?
Take this side quest.
I mean, well, he says, first, when you leave this place, you will leave that ring. It belongs here.
And
You will journey to the heart of this volcano and release the god that is imprisoned there, so that I can devour him.
great. And then I turn around to Raia and we do like a little quick side conversation.
Team meeting.
What was the
Excuse
ring
us.
again that he wants us to leave?
Mine, the one that gives me immunity to fire damage.
And lets her control fire elementals and stuff.
The one that she
um,
got from Miggity Biggity Boo Thang.
It's true. Yeah, actually true. The name of that magic item, by the way, is Revenge, Kemazot's last gift.
Oh,
Right.
and that's who he wants us
So
to
she's
release.
like, you want us to release Kamazot?
Well, do you know who Kamazot is?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
know
guess
how-
you do know. Who
yeah, I
Kamazot
know.
is.
Kemazots,
Right.
but yes.
Zots.
There's another Z. No, you're good.
King of Camelots.
Yeah, exactly. So, if yeah. So he says, so you do know your history. Yes.
I mean, how do you think I got the vision when I got this?
Yes, I had forgotten that is how most magic artifacts work. I have simply devoured them for many years now. Visions do not come from pure power. And then he says, yes, I want you to release Kemazotz. When I came to this place, Kemazotz, he did something. He holed himself, or I waged war against him, and I would have killed him, slain him, eaten his bones, but he retreated to the heart of this volcano.
I'd
And-
like to insight check that to
Yeah,
know if he
go ahead.
really can beat this guy.
Yes.
30.
Yep, he can.
Okay.
Specifically because Kamazot's well, at least he could have then. Whether or like it depends on Kamazot's power level per se, right? Like, it's thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, I was thinking it too, Jordan.
It's yeah, right. It depends on whether or not he was like weakened before by something. What's kind of currently going on with both of them in terms of like their weird kind of ascension level stuff. But in theory,
He's in
yes.
a bad mood from losing a diss rap battle.
Right. It depends. I would say mainly it depends on whether or not Kamazotz has been slowly regaining his strength and powering up through these many years, or if he's been weakening. Right.
Wow.
Or, whatever.
Well, this isn't an anime, So, it could go either way. If it was an anime, he'd definitely be powering up the entire time.
Very true. Yeah, he's been doing one move the entire time, just waiting to release the Kamehameha. But yeah, basically he explains then that I was gonna kill him, and then he retreated to the heart of the volcano, and then he says, and he did something to this place. He forbade me using powerful, deep magic that I cannot surpass. Me and any of those that follow me. We cannot enter the very heart of this place. But you can. And you can defeat him. Or at least make him escape. Find some way to either break the enchantment or make him run.
I already kind of have maybe an idea. Oh, just kidding. Never mind. I don't have anything to say specifically about that.
Sounds good.
Just kidding. I read more of description of a spell and realized never mind. So I just look at Arie and I'm like, I think we kind of need him. Are you willing to give up the ring?
Arie looks down at it, and she shakes her head.
Can't take it off without dying immediately.
Well, yeah, he said when he leaves.
When we leave.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
when we leave. And I just kind of look at her and I go, so this ring to you is worth more than possibly saving the world?
Raia, we don't know how powerful. Raia, the fact that he wants to swallow a god doesn't scare you?
Look, once again, we kind of have to go after each threat as they come. Right now, the threat is to ending the world, which is kind of the biggest one.
Can we just point out the fact that if Toity had become the god of death, that he would have been a really, really easy god to swallow by even a crocodile.
Nice.
I feel like swallowing someone like that is just, it's not that hard, not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but Toity's slippery.
There's more metaphysical stuff going on there, but yeah.
I guess I would say what to Zanzatl, what are your plans after defeating devouring Camazotz?
Yeah. I think he just stares at you. The thought has never crossed his mind, what to do after swallowing Camazotz. And he doesn't say anything. He just stares at you. And you get the sense from him, he doesn't know.
It's that plankton meme. I don't know. I never thought I'd get this.
Exactly.
It's literally just it's a pride thing. I couldn't do it then, so I need to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been spending years trying to do. Yeah.
I just kind of look at Arie and I'm like, look, we have to take each threat as it comes. Also, once we save the world, we don't necessarily have to stay over here.
Yeah, we're going home.
The rest of the world is open.
There's no fire elementals back home.
Well, that's not true.
Okay, Caleb.
Not as many.
Next one shot. I want to play a fire elemental, and I want it to be in Europe.
Nice.
Or the Middle East.
Ooh.
Or Middle East.
So I think Arie just kind of turns around and she just goes, "What do you need the ring for?"
Yeah. And I think he says, "It belongs here."
Why?
It belongs with the lord of this place.
Who you're saying at this point is Camazotl, correct? Or what?
Camazotz, yeah.
Camazotz.
There are a lot of names that end with Zanzatl in this world
I
right now.
know.
So yeah,
Yeah.
understandable. And he says,
Bottle Zoddle
Sorry,
evolves
actually, I don't
into
think she'd say
Bucket
that because she's
Zoddle.
not trying to like piss him off. She's just
Yeah.
like, she's just
you
trying
probably
to be
think
like,
that through, but yeah.
she's just kind of like, what she's trying to get across is like
You don't need it.
you don't need it.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
to act like you need this is lesser of you, kind of sort of thing,
Right.
is what I imagine.
You can make a persuasion check if you can make an argument. You can make a persuasion
Okay.
check to be like, listen, you don't. If you're gonna be swallowing chemizats, you don't need this. So like, just let me have it. And yeah, there's
What else
does
does
a
the ring-
god need with a
'Cause-
pacifier?
because he's not greedy, right? You know that about him. He's not really greedy. It's mainly
Right.
just a pride thing for him, probably, right? Because he's like, all the fire, everything fire is mine. Like,
It's like it's not already.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You need some dumb ring.
Okay. Can I get a chance to like
Flashback.
do a flashback
Yeah.
/ also work towards my goal
Yeah.
since it's kind of with the ring and stuff,
Yep.
so it makes sense a
Yes,
little bit.
for sure.
Okay, cool. It might take a minute.
That's fine.
A little segue. Okay. So I think we see Arie and Raia, actually. So this makes
Oh,
sense.
jeez. Okay.
And so it's after the whole like it's like while they're still at top of Yexi's
Yeah.
domain and
Mhm.
whatnot, and the whole like Darius and her went to Mickey's domain and whatnot.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
And she comes up to Raia and says, "Raia, I need a favor."
Okay.
Favor. Ari needs a favor.
Raia, do you still have magic for today?
Just say yes. Yeah, that's fine.
A little. Why?
Enough to bring somebody back if they died, like recently.
What's going on?
I said,
Raia,
You can just kill yourself. Oh, it makes so much sense. It's horrible, but it makes so much sense.
yeah, that's kind of where she's going. She's like, "Look, Darius has lied to me. I can't trust him with this right now. You're the only person I trust that's living currently."
And if we've learned anything from the
And then
last
she,
side
like-
story,
And then she just like pulls out a diamond that she bought with a 300 gold she asked for from Ah Tabai.
that's what you wanted that for.
And she says like, "Right, I feel like I can't breathe. Like I just need to talk to him."
And I just say, I
that's
can
called
give you 2
desperate.
weeks. At least.
I don't need that
How,
long.
how much time do you want?
I don't need that long. I
Does
just
time
need
even
some
work
time.
that way?
I'm just like, are you okay with like, are you like, I'm like,
I just say,
so you're
I
on
just say-
board? Like,
I just say I always keep a 2nd level spell for gentle repose. I don't have any 3rd levels left, so I can bring you back tomorrow.
And I go back. Ari's just sleeping, guys.
it's fine.
She's just tired. That's why she's got blood everywhere.
So Raya's on board,
Yeah.
or do I need to like persuade her at all?
I mean, look. I understand.
I know,
Not
that's
with
why
the
I'm
heart.
asking you. I was like, I knew Raya would get it.
I mean,
So then-
Raya's also the only one who can make this work. So
Well, no, Jordan can cast Revivify, I think. I think he has
Yeah,
it.
but he
Yeah.
can only give you like a minute
Right.
of time. I
Okay.
can give you 2 weeks.
Right, but time in the other realm works a little differently. So even like a minute
Who
would be fine,
knows?
whatever. So she's just like, Do you want to do the honors?
I mean, I have
a
thought about this once or twice
say-
before.
Just make it quick.
Oh geez, how do I do this to make it quick?
I think she just like hands you like one of her like machetes or something like that.
Our word slap.
I mean, like, I can't cut anything off or it doesn't grow back.
I mean, it's just like you just like slip the throat or something. It'd be fine.
Okay, I feel like that's not going to be fast. But if that's what you
we
want,
don't need to go through the gritty details
Right,
of how
you
you
don't
kill
need to-
yourself.
I don't.
I think really what we just see Ari grab a knife, right? And that's all we see, right? And then
Right, and
we
we'll
cut
cut.
to the to the Shadowfell.
We cut.
Oh boy. No.
Oh no. Let's just cut there. Let's do the rest of that
Oh, okay.
flashback
Sure,
later.
Sure. Sounds good.
Maybe. Or well, no, because then I didn't make a roll for my goal though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like now that we know that happened, we should probably play it out so that we know how things have changed with Ari.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
important.
So yeah, so she blinks.
And you're standing in the black field of mist and fog, and Miggy is standing before you, and like he's not surprised, right? He's a god, so he's like saw this coming, and he's looking at you like, really, not like annoyed, really, but just kind of like arms crossed, like.
Not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Can I immediately like make an insight check on him
For what reason?
to see how he's doing?
Right, like how he's holding up in his godhood. Sure, yeah. 18. He is doing well. I'm trying to think of any like specific things. I mean, it doesn't look like. I mean, he's a god, so it's hard to tell whether or not what you're seeing is actually following the same rules as you're used to. But it's not like he has like bags under his eyes or whatever, right? Like he seems healthy, normal, in control. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm like so nervous. Yeah, so she just kind of goes, well, you wouldn't take walk-ins, so I had to make a reservation.
He's just staring at you and he says, I could have had Willow do this.
Would you?
He says, your plan wasn't as clever as you think. You can't force me into anything, Ari.
I'm not trying to force you into anything.
You just let's see how you say that. You're just trying to go against my wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were your wishes, not mine.
Relationship works two ways, Ari.
Yeah, but
It's canon. They're officially in a
that-
relationship.
The problem is, Mickey, I just don't believe you.
You don't believe what, Ari? That I think it would be better if we don't see each other? I'm being serious about that.
You think it would be better for me if we don't see each other? You think it would be easier for you if we don't see each other? And maybe you're right about that. But since when do you want easy?
If you couldn't tell, I am currently dealing with the end of the world.
Yeah, so am I. And I know you have a lot on your shoulders. I get it. But let me help you.
You already are, Ari. You're doing such a good job down there. We're going to do this. We're going to save the world together. But and he just leaves it hanging. But you know what all the other implications.
She just says, like, listen, Mickey, I thought about this a billion times. And you can tell me that you don't want to be with me. That's fine. For one, I just don't believe it, because otherwise you wouldn't be in this position. And two, You know what I realized? If this is our last cycle, if this is it, then I don't want. I want to try to get it right this time. If this is our last chance to do that, then I want to do that. And I know that it will never be what we wanted it to be. But I'm okay with that.
Arie. If this is the last cycle, if the world ends, if everything collapses in and of it on itself, and this was the reason why,
Why are you so sure that I'm going to be the reason? Because you're going to be too distracted with me? You already knew I was coming. You already checked my journals. You already watch over me all the time. What is the big deal? It's not like I'm going to come and kill myself every single week to come see you because I miss you just so darn much. That's not what this is.
then what is it, Arie? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Maybe just reply to me every now and then. I don't know.
Answer my text messages.
Like, I don't know. I want to know that.
When you tell a god to stop ghosting you.
It's just like, I guess I really just want to know if you still love me or not after what I did.
What do you mean after what you did?
You saw it, you know.
Oh,
Samuel.
the thing
and
with
everything.
Samuel?
I
couldn't care less. Arie, I pushed you into that. If anything, that's my fault. And I'm sorry that he hurt you. No, don't blame
I'm
yourself
not.
for that. Don't blame this on that. Listen, Arie, I love you. I do. I have always.
That's so damn hard.
It's not. I'm just so.
It is. We don't really get data much out here, so.
Yeah. I'm just so worried. I'm worried that if I am distracted, if I am biased in this, I'm supposed to be the god of death, Arie. I don't even really know what that means, but I think it means that I'm supposed to be impartial about all of this. That I can't try to sway a roll of the dice in your favor. I'm afraid that if we're still together, whatever that even means in this current situation, I'm afraid that I'm going to mess it up by ending the world, by failing to do the one job that I have. I don't know how to balance all of this. And then I think, real quick, I think like he looks down and he's like just kind of like trying to think it all through. And I want you to make a persuasion roll,
Okay.
because I can see a couple of different options here for moving forward. And I'm just curious how persuasive Arie has been in the conversation so far. Like, and so your intent specifically is what? Like, if you succeed, if you get a crit, if you succeed with flying colors, what do you want to be true?
Well, that's not gonna happen. We both know that's not gonna happen. But if I succeed with flying colors, I would want him to see that he wouldn't fail because he loves me and because he'd want to make it work and he'd want to save the world, right? Like that either way, like
That being personally invested is a benefit and not a hindrance.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Ari's not asking like, "Hey, let me like come up on the weekends," and Darius just like lets me come hang out and like
Yeah.
we'll just like have a vacation time.
Yeah.
Like that's not what she's asking. She's
Yeah.
just like, when this is over, like, what then? Like,
Oh, I mean, that's a different thing from right now.
yeah, right. From what I'm saying right now, yeah. I guess maybe I should have brought that up earlier.
Yeah. I mean, let's continue the conversation a little bit then. Just
Okay.
if that's the direction you're going with this. Go ahead.
She's like, okay, fine. Okay, fine. You're right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm too much of a distraction right now. What about afterwards?
And I
won't
guess
bother you.
yeah.
I won't
Good.
bother you until I will never talk to you until this thing is over. If that's what you want.
And just go and make a persuasion roll now. I don't know what he wants, and this dice roll is going to basically decide that.
Oh God.
So what was there a role in the real world that we were doing for this flashback?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get advantage on him telling me not to give up the ring because I love the ring because Mickey gave it to
Right.
me.
So,
and it's
Here's
very
your
helpful.
here's your choice, Ari. You can use your advantage on this roll, or you can use your advantage on that roll.
Damn it.
Oh!
I'm gonna use it on this one. I care more about this than I do my ring.
I figured you did.
Nice, Caleb. Nice. I love it.
Okay. Gosh dang it. That makes sense though, because of course, like I'm not gonna just like yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
What manipulation has occurred here?
Ooh, only a
Can
14.
Can I do a lucky?
Yeah. You have lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Don't you only
wait.
get to reroll
Okay,
one.
never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's just the leftmost.
Oh, damn it.
Gosh. Just a 14 again. Dang. What?
Can't catch a break.
Man, that's rough. Yeah, 14. Man.
I figured out why Mickey must have
Wow.
been ghosting
I had
Ari.
3 dice and
I
I
know.
couldn't even get like a 15 or higher.
Can you keep spending lucky? Is that a thing you can do?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think you have
don't
to
think
take it on the
so.
lucky roll.
I don't think so, but
Let's look.
That's how lucky works with halfling. So I'd imagine that's how it works with the feat as well.
Right.
But I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
you can spend 1 luck point for a
Yeah.
roll.
Got it. All right. Cool. So your final roll is a 14. So, which, I mean, all things considered, given that you have a 0 modifier, is actually
It's
pretty
not bad.
It's good for Ari, but not good for what she needs. So I think he just slowly shakes his head and he says, Ari, I'm not even thinking about that right now. I can't possibly think about that right now. I don't even know if there's going to be an after. I don't know what being a god means yet. I have to figure that out first. Please, can you let me do that? I'm not trying to hurt you, not intentionally. I'm trying to do what's right. Yes, Carly, this is Mickey speaking. She just jumped in chat.
Yeah, it's breaking my heart. Oh, freaking out to roll a 14.
Yeah,
And you spent your advantage on that.
I know. I did.
Ari killed herself so that she could go speak to Mickey in the death realm, and Raya's gonna res her.
I mean, I killed her.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know what to say now. What would you say? Okay. So sorry, she was just trying to like process that. So you're telling me, I understand you haven't thought about it at all. Okay. So I think that's my answer then. You don't want to be with me, and that's fine.
He just closes his eyes, like he kind of knows that, like, yeah, I think I maybe just finally and completely ruined this. But he doesn't say anything. Like I think Arie is at least insightful enough to know that like he still like believes with all of his might that he is doing what is right in this situation, but it really, really hurts.
Yeah. No, and she knows that.
Yeah.
So I think she's just like, Miguel?
Yeah.
Sorry, this just isn't how I saw this conversation going. I don't know what to do now. You know, I'm so mad at you, but I love you because you told me to trust you.
I know I haven't been terribly reliable in that regard. So I apologize.
Do you like being lonely up here?
No, I hate it. I hate this place. I hate everything about what this is.
Well, I'll leave you with your own words then. Well, unless Raia decides not to bring me back. And then you can go. I'll stop distracting you. Life's a lot easier when somebody's holding your hand. So.
Yeah. He closes his eyes, kind of looks down. Arie, on the day that this ends, we'll talk. But I don't know what that conversation is going to look like at all. But I'm not going to just disappear. I'm not going to just pretend like none of this ever happened. But for now, I have to.
Okay. I trust you. And for what it's worth, I love you. And I always will. I was willing to die for you, but I'm kind of glad you told me to go back. I think I would have regretted it. I think I've always would have wondered. So thank you for that. If that makes you feel any better.
It does.
In the meantime, I'll be trying to find a solution for both of us, whether that's together or apart. But as you said, we kind of got to focus on saving the world first.
Yeah. He smiles and he says, "Go save the world. I'll save it too."
I'll stop writing to you.
Well, Willow kind of liked the letters, so you could, if you wanted.
They didn't just sound desperate.
I mean, that's why she liked them. It was kind of, she found them funny. I don't really understand her sense of humor sometimes, but you can write to Willow if you want.
No, I've got a new god to write to. I'll be writing to him now.
He frowns and he says, and he seems to look, I don't know, inward or outward or something. He looks at something beyond your vision, and he says, "That's what it means." And then he just disappears.
She's just because I think maybe she was about to reach out to him or something, and then that's when
yeah,
and she just stands there, and I don't know how long she stays there for.
A while, yeah, a while. But we cut from the scene anyway.
Yeah.
So what I want
to canon Raia just never brings Arie back, and all the rest of this is just a dream.
No, hold on. I've got a question, Caleb.
Yeah.
Would she actually remember any of this? Because you said with Akashi that.
I feel like I'd have to. Right?
I think she doesn't remember the specifics. I think she knows what happened.
Okay.
In a very general sense. She knows the conversation they had. But yeah, she does. I don't think she remembers the specifics.
Guys,
Okay.
I realized something. So Arie is in love with the embodiment of death. Does that mean Arie is Thanos? Because if so, that means that means she needs a glove, not a ring.
Yeah.
I lead others to
all right, and now I gotta make
possess.
another flippin' persuasion check to try to keep my ring.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Arie
you do.
loses everything in 3 rolls.
Guys, I totally figured out why.
Yeah, really, I'm about to lose everything with 3 persuasion rolls.
What were you saying, Jordan?
I figured out why Miggy was ghosting Arie. He must be in a dead zone.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Darius dies.
Okay.
Make that
Here we
roll.
go. Okay. Do I spend another flippin' lucky dice?
You may as well.
You got it.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
you just had advantage that time.
Yeah, I know, really.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
No. That is the worst.
This is why the charismatic person.
This is why Arie never. Oh my gosh! I swear. You'd think she'd be decent at this by now.
Yep.
If you would have first convinced me that you were going to do this, I could have assisted you.
Yep. It's true. But oh well.
Okay.
But would she want the ring at this point? After that
Oh
conversation.
no, she still wants the ring.
It's valuable. Yeah. So
It's. I mean, it keeps me immune to fire damage. You
Yeah.
don't think that's valuable? It's saved my butt so many times.
That's very, very true.
It also lets her speak languages.
Yeah, it lets me
That's true.
speak Ignan.
yeah. So yeah. He laughs again. No, I will be taking that.
And then so she like twirls it around like a little bit. I think based on the conversation she, you know, she had, she kind of mutters under her breath, saving the world first.
Yep. Cool. So
Dang it, Caleb! I just like that item. Too.
I know you do. But the thing is, like, he wants it. Like, he for sure wants it, and that's just how it is. So, I already made up the backstory about it, and he really wants it. So, I think we
So
cut away
bad.
from you guys, and what I want to do real quick before we take a break is I want to just check in with Darius and get a very beginning snippet of something. So Darius, you mentioned that you were like flying on Buck, right? And like kind of like
Oh no!
flying around the volcano.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So I think Buck like asked you about something at some point, right?
Wait, did I know he was flying around the volcano?
I don't think so. I mean, they did.
Okay, that's fine then.
So I think as you guys are flying, like Buck talks to you, right?
Okay.
So I think he asks, Darius, and like you can barely hear it over the wind, but like
Wait, what are they flying on? Oh wait, he can turn into the right. I forgot.
he's a dragon.
I forgot about that detail
Flying
for a
on
second.
the
Sorry.
wind.
I was like,
It's
wait,
okay.
Buck's a human now. How's he flying?
No.
Yeah, Darius just says, "Yes, Buck."
Yeah. He says, when this is all over, what do you think will happen to us? All of us. Individually and as a group. Been wondering about that.
Well, there's what I want to happen and what could happen and what will probably happen. And those are three different answers. Which one do you want to hear?
What do you want to happen, Darius?
What do I want to happen? We somehow bring Koiti back. Miggy doesn't have to be the god of death anymore. Arie and Miggy get married. They have kids. They have a family. And then I go around and fix all this horrible mess that I've made.
What mess? The undead?
Yeah.
There's always going to be undead, Darius.
But there can be less if I kill them.
I suppose that's true. What do you fear is going to happen?
Well, basically, we all die and blow everything up. More specifically, that one of us dies beforehand, before any. How do I say this? That one of us would die before our role in all of this is complete.
So, a missing piece of the puzzle goes unpieced? I don't know. Your language still confuses me.
Yes, you could say that. Yes.
And then he says something that you understand, Darius, and you, as you know, Jordan, you're gonna understand what I'm implying here, but we're gonna like dance around it for a second.
Yeah.
He says, "I know what you're doing."
Oh, do you now?
Yes. I'm not sure it's going to work.
Well, I'd like to take chances. Wait, I know what I'm doing.
What do you say?
How do you even know what I'm doing?
I've been watching you. Thinking a lot. I can do that now.
Fair. Fair.
What do you expect to happen exactly if it works?
Well, that hopefully there will be a little bit more peace.
I think that would be good. I know what good is now.
You know what? It's funny. For a period of time, I forgot what was good. I was so focused on, well, myself. Trying to do that a little bit less lately.
You and me both. And then you guys are, continuing to just like fly over the volcano. And then Buck like turns his head as he's like kind of like gliding with the hot air rising, right? So he doesn't even really have to do much flapping or anything, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of seems to cock his head and he says, "What is that?" And you see like a little purplish kind of glow in the sky above you, kind of like to the right, and then it starts to kind of expand, and then you realize it's a portal, and out of it streams a bunch of void dragons, ?
Oh, crap baskets.
And that is where we take our first break. We'll be right back with more Terra Nullius right after this. Stick around.
Oh crap.